Okay, alright. Hi and welcome back to our educators. So for today, I'm going to discuss subtopic 2.4 for your chemistry form 4, which is isotope and its usage. In Bahasa Melayu, isotope dan penggunaannya lah. So for this video, I'm going to do totally in English version. Then I will do another one version for Malay. Okay, so now, magnesium exists naturally as three isotopes. The natural abundance of magnesium is 79, 10% and 11%. Calculate the relative atomic mass. Okay, so for this question there is a issue. Okay, 79 plus 10 is 89, and then plus this one is you get 100%. I agree, but by somehow they don't give you one information, which is the, yes, correct, the nuclear number. Okay, they don't give the nuclear number or the proton number. Okay, usually you must have the proton number to do the calculation. Okay, wait, I show you an example in your textbook lah. Okay, I hope the answers are there on this one. Okay, so actually last time I upload this video for this chapter, but I feel like I want to do again, so that's why I delete that one and I put a new one. Okay, so you see the formula to calculate relative atomic mass. Okay, so this formula, okay, where's that? Okay, so this formula will be used if we have more than 3 or 4 samples. So in current case, I have how many samples? I have 3 samples. Okay, I agree, I have 3 samples and I have the percentage, but I don't have the mass of those isotopes. Correct? So normally the question will appear something like this. Then we will take the number in the top, which is the nuclear number lah. So in this case, we don't get the nuclear number. So by somehow, what I must do, I must know what is the magnesium punya number. Okay, dia punya nuclear number in the periodic table. Okay, so 12 is for carbon, 25 memang tak ada, 36 pun tak ada. So the correct answer is 24.32. The answer is B. Okay, next question. Protium, deuterium and tritium are the 3 isotopes of hydrogen. Which of the following is the similarity of the isotopes? Okay, so if people say isotopes, what you must remember, isotope means they have the same number of proton, but they have different number of neutron. Correct? If you don't trust me, come, I show in your textbook itself. Okay, see the definition here. Same number of protons but different number of neutrons. Okay, so same number of protons. Do we have any option for same number of protons? No. Okay, but they ask the similarity, right? Okay, so you remember that your isotopes naturally exist as an atom, correct? They are atoms. So in atoms, proton and electron is the same. So if proton and electron is the same, you must understand that electron is something that determining the chemical properties. Okay, so in this case, protium, deuterium and tritium, they have the same number of protons. So the number of electrons also same for all of that 3 fellas. So they are same in terms of chemical property. Yes, correct. Okay, chemical property for isotopes is always same. Ingat for isotopes, apart from the proton number, the same one is chemical properties, but they are different in terms of physical property and also number of neutrons. Don't say nuclear number. Okay, then we go for next question. Okay, so element Hex has 3 isotopes X126, X128 and X131. Which of the following statements explain the isotopes correctly? Okay, which one? So different number of protons, obviously wrong, because isotopes, they have same number of protons. Different number of neutrons, yes. Same physical properties, okay, the physical property is same. Okay, and then different chemical properties, totally wrong lah. Okay, so you must see whether which one is correct and which one is wrong. Okay, explain the isotopes, right? So based on what you see, you know they have different number of neutrons, correct? So the answer is, okay, yes, the correct answer is B. You can't say the correct answer is C, you know, because isotopes, they only same in terms of chemical properties. Their chemical property is the same, yes, I agree, but physical property is always different. Okay, why physical property always different? Because physical property depends on the number of neutrons. You have different number of neutrons based on your definition, so for sure dia punya physical property pun different. Okay, then Perles 2022. Okay, which of the following is the use of isotope iodine 131? Okay, this one you start to already emphasize about this table. Okay, you must memorize this table. Okay, I tell you the one that very famous in exam. Okay, I use my highlighter. I mean my what do you call that? My pointer. Sodium is very famous in exam. Carbon 14, phosphorus 32, iodine 31. These all are very famous. Okay, I mark for you. Okay, carbon 14 and sodium. Okay, very famous. You can see in the questions. Okay, so iodine 131. Okay, iodine 131, you must remember to treat thyroid diseases such as hyperthyroidism or thyroid cancer. Okay, so my way of answering is, whenever they ask me to select questions like this, I would like to write the name of the isotopes. Okay, like say for B, which one generates satellites? You must see lah in the periodic table, in the table that they give. Which isotope were used to detect the underground pipe leakage? This one is very famous. So sodium 24. Okay, we use sodium 24 to detect. Which one we use to estimate the age of fossils? Which one? Okay, come, we just see the table. Okay, actually I know it's quite hard to memorize the table, so why not you just make a notes like this. So we will use carbon 14. Okay, carbon 14. So to generate electricity for satellites, we will use uranium. Okay, uranium 235. Uranium 235. Okay, so this is your answer. Oh my god, just a minute. Okay, so moving on for next one, para. Okay, Gregor Muller. If you heard about Gregor Muller, please remember that Gregor Muller is something about pipe leakage. Okay, you learn about Gregor Muller tube in your form 3 science. So it's an apparatus which used to detect an isotope. The isotope is added into fertilizer to study the metabolism rate of plant. Okay, what is the isotope? Okay, so Gregor Muller is an apparatus to detect an isotope. Okay, that isotope is the isotope is added into fertilizer, right? Okay, so Gregor Muller ini you rasa for what? Okay, they say added into fertilizer and they say plant. So the keyword is that. Okay, so the keyword is fertilizer and study the metabolism rate of plant. Okay, so when all of this happen, metabolism and everything, so you must know it is phosphorus. Okay, the answer is phosphorus. Okay, C. Okay, then which of the following is use of phosphorus 32? See, repetition. You see the question in para set 2, then you come again see the question in para set 1. So why we use phosphorus 32? Phosphorus 32 is specifically for plants, to study the rate of metabolism of plants. So the answer is D. Okay, so which one we use to detect the age of fossils, which is carbon 14. Okay, carbon 14. Which one we use to treat cancer patients? So cancer patients mostly we will use cobalt 60. Okay, thyroid cancer only we will use iodine 131. So you can say cobalt 60. Okay, C, diagnose thyroid problems. Thyroid problem is iodine 131. Okay, you can write like this, so easier for you. So next time you need to memorize also, already which one and which one. Okay, then which of the following is the use of carbon 14 atoms? Carbon 14 is to determine the age of fossils, something about fossils. So the answer is B. Okay, you see for A, to detect cancer patient. Okay, sorry, to treat cancer patient, we use cobalt 60. I always write like this, easier. Okay, to control the thickness of plastic. Oh, we learn about thickness of plastic, man. Okay, I think it's not related lah, because we don't have anything on that. To detect the leakage, that one for sure sodium lah. Okay, sodium 24. Okay, so you can write like this. Then moving on, this one again, Gregor Muller counter. Okay, you see Gregor Muller here. Okay, and then they say usage of an isotope, application of an isotope. We have cracked pipe in the stimulus. Okay, cracked pipe is the main stimulus. Okay, so in this diagram, this uncle is using Gregor Muller tube to see a cracked pipe. So the correct one is which one? Most of the students they say phosphorus 32 because just now we use Gregor Muller for phosphorus. Not like that. Gregor Muller is just like an indicator. Okay, we must see the stimulus properly. They say cracked pipe. So if cracked pipe and then we use Gregor Muller, the answer is C. Okay, because Gregor Muller is like a tube, you know, it will show where is the leakage happening. Okay, something like that lah, I heard. Okay, then next question is a resident in Kampong Sentosa made a complaint to the water department. Highlight water department. Because water bill increased drastically, the officer of department found that there was underground water pipe leakage. Which substance should they use in the detector? Okay, for sure you know the detector is this Gregor Muller tube lah. Okay, so which you think? You think phosphorus, sodium, cobalt or carbon 14? Because they say pipe leakage, so pipe leakage the keyword is sodium, because phosphorus is to study the metabolism of plants, cobalt 60 is to treat the cancer patients, carbon 14 is to estimate the age of fossils. You see, because I always do past year questions, so whenever I write it's already stick in my long-term memory. Okay, SBP question, which of the isotope used to detect, you see, repetition, okay, to detect the leakage on underground pipe. So leakage is always sodium 24 lah. Okay, I repeat again, carbon 14 fossil age lah. Okay, if you don't write the complete sentence, just write short to remember the keywords. But in paper 2, don't write the short one, should write the complete one. Cobalt 60 is to treat cancer patients. Okay, cancer patients. And then iodine 131 is to treat thyroid disease. Okay, thyroid disease such as hypothyroidism or thyroid cancer. Okay, so this is how I remember. Okay, what is the use of cobalt 60? Cobalt 60, what is the use, you rasa? Cobalt 60 is to, which one? C lah, to sterilize surgical instruments. Apart from sterilizing surgical instruments, we will use cobalt 60 in the radiotherapy to treat cancer patients, like what I told you in the previous question. So cobalt 60 have two functions. All right, okay, this one is SPM question, I guess the last question. Yes, which isotope used to study the metabolism of fertilizers in plants? So they talk about plant metabolism, everything is phosphorus. Okay, so just like that, very simple question. This subtopic, if you manage to understand this table, wait, I show you the table, this table properly, make sure you do in your notes, then you won't have any issues, because the questions from this chapter either arise in this table form or they will ask you to use this formula. Okay, just these two only the application. Apart from that, they will ask the meaning of isotopes. So the keyword for the meaning of isotope, you must say atoms of the same element, one tick, same number of proton, next tick, different number of neutrons, another one tick. So these 3 points should be there, then only we consider it's correct. Okay, so that's it, I guess, for this video. See you in another one video with a new chapter. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can drop down for me in the comment box. I will reply to you as fast as I can. That's it, thank you.